Think checks are old school? Scammers don't. Welcome back to Jay Get It, where we break down money, banking, and fraud in a way that actually makes sense. And today, we're diving into one of the fastest growing crimes in banking: check fraud. Not crypto scams, not wire fraud, checks. In 2026, fake checks, mobile deposit scams, and refund schemes are costing banks and everyday people billions of dollars every year. And here's the crazy part: most victims don't realize they were scammed until their account suddenly goes negative. So today, I'm going to walk you through how check fraud actually works, why banks release funds before checks clear, what red flags financial institutions look for, why holds happen, and most importantly, how to protect yourself. Let's get into it. At its core, check fraud is simple. Someone deposits a check that isn't legitimate. That could be a completely fake check, a stolen check, an altered check, or a real check used in a scam. Sometimes the fraudster is the account holder. Sometimes it's a victim being manipulated. Either way, the goal is always the same: get money out before the system catches up. You might be wondering, with all this technology, why are scammers still using checks? Because checks move slower than digital payments. When you deposit a check, especially through mobile deposit, funds often appear quickly. But verification takes days. That gap is everything. Scammers live in that gap. They know that money becomes available before the check is fully processed. So they design scams that move fast, emotionally and financially. Let's talk about the most common setup. You receive a check. It might be from a new job, a secret shopper program, an online buyer, a landlord refund, a mistaken overpayment, or even a fake business opportunity. They tell you to deposit it. Then they ask you to send part of the money back. Maybe through Zelle, maybe through Cash App, maybe through gift cards, maybe through crypto. At first, everything looks legit. The check deposits, the money shows up, you think you're good, so you send the funds. Then, days later, the bank notifies you. The check returned unpaid. Now the entire deposit is reversed. And the money you sent? Gone. That's check fraud. Mobile deposit made banking easier. It also made fraud easier. Scammers exploit mobile deposits by depositing the same check at multiple banks, altering check images, using stolen checks, opening accounts just for fraud, or convincing victims to deposit on their behalf. Some criminals don't even care if accounts get shut down. They just want quick access to funds. This is where most people get confused. They say, "But my bank made the money available." Here's the truth: funds availability does not mean the check cleared. Banks are required to make certain funds available quickly, but the actual check verification happens later. Behind the scenes, banks send that check through clearing systems. They confirm account numbers, they verify signatures, they check images, they wait for the paying bank to respond. That process takes time, sometimes days, sometimes longer, so when fraud happens, it's usually discovered after money already moved. Once the check comes back unpaid, the bank removes the funds from your account. If you already spent or sent the money, your balance goes negative. Now you owe the bank, not the scammer, the bank. This is why check fraud hurts victims twice: first emotionally, then financially. So what do banks look for? A lot. Some of the biggest red flags include large deposits on brand new accounts, immediate withdrawals after deposit, unusual activity patterns, multiple mobile deposits, behavior changes, pressure to move funds quickly, repeated overdrafts, third-party instructions. Banks also monitor device fingerprints, IP addresses, and transaction velocity. It's not just about the check, it's about behavior. This brings us to holds. Holds aren't punishment, they're protection. Banks may place holds when the account is new, the check amount is large, there's a history of overdrafts, the deposit looks suspicious, or fraud indicators appear. Holds give banks time to verify legitimacy before money leaves the system. It's frustrating, but it prevents disaster. Let's simplify how funds availability works. Some checks qualify for next day availability. Others don't. New accounts usually have longer holds. Suspicious deposits trigger exception holds. Fraud concerns can extend holds even further. The key thing to remember: availability rules exist to balance convenience with risk. They don't guarantee a check is good. Let's walk through a real scenario. A member deposits a $4,800 check. Funds become partially available. They're told to send $2,000 back to the sender. They do. 2 days later, the check returns unpaid. The bank removes the full $4,800. Now the account is negative. The sender disappears. The member is left responsible. That happens every single day in branches across the country. Ever notice scammers always push urgency? Do it today. Send it now. Don't tell your bank. That's intentional. They're racing against fraud detection systems. They know the longer money sits, the more likely it gets flagged. Urgency is their weapon. When fraud is suspected, banks go deep. They review, check images, return codes, account history, transaction patterns, device data, IP addresses, behavior changes. Prior fraud indicators. Some cases involve internal fraud teams. Others escalate to law enforcement. But recovery is rare once money leaves. Here's how you stay safe. Never send money from a deposited check. Ever. Verify anyone who sends you funds. Be suspicious of overpayments. Question urgency. Call your bank if something feels off. And remember, legitimate businesses don't ask you to move money for them. If you work in banking, this part is for you. Slow the process. Ask questions. Watch behavior. Review endorsements. Educate members. Document everything. You are the frontline defense. Most fraud prevention happens before systems ever flag it. This is the most important thing to remember. Funds availability does not equal verification. Seeing money in your account doesn't mean the check cleared. That misunderstanding is what scammers exploit. Check fraud isn't technical, it's psychological. Scammers don't hack systems. They hack people. They use trust. They use fear. They use urgency. And they rely on confusion around banking rules. But now, you know. If this helped you understand how check fraud works in 2026, hit that like button. Subscribe to Get It for weekly banking education. And share this video, because someone you know might be one deposit away from a scam. Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only and is not financial, legal, or investment advice. Please consult a qualified professional before making any financial decisions.